on camera, y'all.
We know there are many choices in internet radio, and the staff and host of LA Talk Live would like to thank you for choosing the internet's hottest destination for the most eclectic sound and invigorating talk. This is LA Talk Live. We are more than just talk.
Hi, welcome to Kids Talk Live on LA Talk Live, where we're more than just talk. This is Cassandra Duarden, the host of Kids Talk Live, and I'm here with all my kids today. Welcome, ladies and gent, to Kids Talk Live for our March show, which just happens to be on, what day is this?
St. Patrick's Day!
Woohoo! So we want to give a shout out to everybody that is celebrating St. Patrick's Day. Have fun, be green, be safe. Any other advice?
Don't get pinched because it hurts really bad.
Yes. Okay, so the pinching, you get pinched for
not wearing green. But see, I was lucky today. I was eating a sandwich and I accidentally got some salad stuck on my face. So my dad was just about to pinch me and I was like, oh, you see that right there?
That's green.
Yeah, that's green. That's on my face.
That
it's stuck with
counts.
mayonnaise, but that counts.
That totally counts. Sophie, you're making a funny face. Speaking of Sophie, let's go around and do some introductions of who is here today for Kids Talk Live. We're going to start with you, Sophie. Tell us who you are, where you're from, who you want to give a shout out to, because you know this is your time. You're on the radio.
Hi, I'm Sophi Panzarella.
Sophie, there you go.
I'm 12 years old, and I'm from Los Feliz. And I want to give a shout out to my mom and my dad and my sister, and Charlotte.
And Charlotte.
And Charlotte.
And Charlotte. And next we have
Claire. I'm from Fountain Valley. It's a little town next to Huntington Beach. And I want to give a shout out to my friend Kayla, who said she'd be listening.
Yay!
And my mom and my friend Gina, who came to the concerts that I just went to with
And
me.
you had a blast, right?
Yeah, I did.
Tell me about this concert.
It was for this band called R5, and one of the members, it's a family band, and one of the members is on Disney Channel on Austin and Ally, and they're the best band ever.
Okay, so when you say family band, is it all boys? Is it?
It's 4 boys and a girl, and the drummer is a family friend. So, and all their names start with R, so it's called R5.
Oh, that's cute.
That's cool.
Okay, can we not forget ages? So, Sophie, how old are you?
12.
And Claire?
I'll be 15 in 8 days.
Oh,
Yeah.
8 days. That's before our next show. So I think we all need to say a happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Cha, cha, cha.
Happy early birthday. We're really excited that we get to be the first people to say happy birthday to Miss Claire. So you're going to be 16.
15.
Oh, you're going to be 15.
Yeah.
What do you have planned for that big day?
Nothing at all, really.
Okay, well, we have to work on that. Birthdays are really, really special, and 15 is fantabulous. So we're moving on to our gent that's here for the day.
Hi, I'm your gent. My name is Michael. I'm 15. I'm over in Santa Clarita.
Keep going.
Oh, and I'm a musician as well.
And what do you play? Michael was here on our last show in February, so let's just refresh their memories. You played what last time you were here?
Last time I was here, I played 2 songs. One of them was a recent cover that I uploaded on YouTube where I played every single instrument on the song, bass, guitar, drums, and I sang it.
I love that. I didn't know that you did that. Okay, so what is the YouTube under? Just so if people want to go there and check it out.
Well, it's a pretty long link. It's youtube.com/MICHAELGAVRIZESCUTV. That is a very big mouthful.
But it's great. It's great.
Yeah, it's really fun.
So we love this. So I will actually, if you give me that link, I will put that link on our website so that people can see that, because I think that's great. I love that, you know, we keep people informed about what you guys are doing here at Kids Talk Live, because you guys, you know, we're more than just talk. We're also rockers. We love that. We have one of our cast members who just stepped in. Your name, please, and your age and where you're from.
Julia Pena, and I am 13 years old, and I'm from Montebello.
Awesome. And Julia, this is her first time on Kids Talk Live. She's going to be singing for us today, which is great. I'm very excited to have her on the show. She is coaching with Paul Quo, who is my music director and one of my partners. And I actually cast Julia because I went to Paul's recital of all of his students, and I thought that you were fantastic. So, of course, I wanted to have you on Kids Talk Live, which is, kind of how we do things. I'm always casting secretly everywhere I go. And next we have Miss
Daniella, and I'm 12 years old, and I'm from San Pedro.
San Pedro. And
I wanted to give a shout out to St. Patrick, even though I don't know what he did, but he gives me an excuse to eat corned beef and cabbage and just do fun stuff.
corned beef and cabbage. I forgot about the cuisine of St. Patrick's Day.
And he gives me an excuse to pinch people.
To pinch people, as we talked about. So technically, if you're not wearing green, everybody should be pinched. And you know what? We're not going to do that here. We're going to save that. We're going to save that for after the show and see if anybody's secretively wearing green, because I heard it can get really dangerous if you're not wearing green. And, you pinch somebody. Right? Is that the rule?
I think if you
Yes.
get pinched and you're not wearing green, I think you just get to pinch them back, except twice as hard.
Oh, yeah. See, that's a little dangerous and violent. And we're not about violence here at Kids Talk Live. We're about fun.
And talk.
And talk.
Friendship.
And
Yes,
more than
and
that.
talk and friendship. So we want to talk a little bit today about what our show is about. We, of course, have our quirky commercials, which you guys did a great job writing this time around. But I do want to talk to you guys about, because most of you are actors that have agents and that have gone on auditions before. I think all of you may have gone on auditions before. And I want to just talk about that process, because it is, it's different if you are in different states. But because we are in LA, it's the land of, television and film and all of that. Being an actor in this town is it's tricky, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, would you say that it's tough?
Yeah.
Be
Definitely.
honest. Be
Yeah.
honest. For all those people that are listening that want to get into the business, you have to, I want you guys to tell them what it's really like. I can say you have to have a tough skin, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I want to talk to Claire for a little bit about that process.
Well, yeah, you definitely have to have a tough skin, because you just have to go in there and try your best, and they might hate you, but you just have to be like, it's okay, because I did my best or whatever. And sometimes you don't do your best. Sometimes you're a little off, but that's okay too.
Yeah, I love that that's your attitude. It's really important that if you continue to pursue, an acting career as you get older, to keep that. I just want to encourage you to keep that attitude about it, because you just have to sort of shake it off and go on to the next and know. And this is what's so great, you guys. There's always opportunity. Even when you think, oh my gosh, I blew that, there won't be another opportunity. There's always more opportunity. There's always going to be somebody casting something else around the corner. And things come up even for me all the time as a casting director, that things that I didn't think that I would be doing, that all of a sudden I get a call and I'm like, oh, I have this idea for this. And all of a sudden that's another project that I need people for, So I love that that's your attitude, and you just kind of keep it moving. And it's okay if you don't do your best, right?
Mm-hmm.
We're not perfect. Things happen. We're human.
Definitely.
Right? And I think it's important because you learn from those situations, right? And it makes you grow as an actor, and I think as a person, and it gives you something to take with you to the next. I want to talk to Michael next about that auditioning process.
The auditioning process, well, really what it is that either you or your agent submits yourself for a specific role. And what they do is that they submit your headshot and your resume. Okay. And if they like your look and they like what they see in your resume, they would call you into audition. And it all depends what they're looking for. If they look for your kind of face, or if your kind of height, or your kind of talent. Sometimes it's not about the talent; it's about the look or your height. I've actually I haven't been getting a whole bunch of auditions like some of my other friends have, because I'm 6'2".
Yeah.
But, it's actually helped me, because if I'm 6'2", I have more of a chance to get those, mean type, those big, mean bully type roles,
Meaty roles.
Yeah. And also, musicians tend to be very skinny and tall at the same time.
Yeah.
So that's another advantage for myself.
Yeah, and that really helps. And I do want to touch on resumes a little bit because as a casting director myself, I do pay attention to what's on people's resumes, and it is really important to be honest about those things.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I cannot tell you how many adults, because, I audition adults all the time, they put stuff on their resume, and I'm not really trying to trap them into anything. I'm really intrigued by something that I see on their resume. Like, oh, I can do this really cool hula hoop trick or whatever. So I have a hula hoop at my studio. So somebody came in to audition for me and they said, oh yeah, I can do this really cool hula hoop thing on point. And I was casting for my Nutcracker and I was like, hey, that is something I will add in my Nutcracker. I would like to see that. And I said, I have a hula hoop right here. And she's like, well, yeah, I can't really do it right now. And I thought, well, okay, thank you so much. But do you think that I called her back?
No.
Because you can't put something like that on there. Maybe she was great at it, but it also has to be something you're confident in executing, right?
Mm-hmm.
At any time.
Yeah.
At any time. It has to be really, something. And I think it's really funny when people put things on their resume that you would think wouldn't be something. I don't know. Sometimes people think it's too quirky or too offbeat to put on there, but it's really, you never know what somebody's looking for. Or
Yeah, I actually ran into a girl at a job one time. She's like 25, but she put herself on LA Casting as somebody who was 17 and a sophomore in high school.
Wow.
Just so she can land those younger age jobs.
Does she look that age?
She did look that age, actually.
She did?
Yeah, but she's like 25.
That's a little rough. It's not, well, there does come there is kind of a quirky thing with casting sometimes because you do tend to get cast if you're shorter, even if you're older, as younger. Does that make sense? Like, so somebody that's 25, that's 5'2", and that looks like they're a college student, they could easily get cast in something as a college student, so that's a little quirky. But if they're looking for authentic people in that age group, it's a little tricky. Because you as an audience want to be believing that person is a college student, right?
Yeah.
That's really what it's all about. Let's talk to Danielle. I want to talk to you about your auditioning process and what you feel like that's like when you go to auditions.
Well, sometimes you can get really nervous, but I think that if you know the script, because there's scripts and they definitely do judge you on it, like you have to know it.
Okay.
That if you study it and you do it right, then you shouldn't be nervous about anything, and that you should just have confidence in yourself, and you shouldn't get upset or sad if they criticize you, because it's just helpful criticism.
Yes, it is. It's going to only help you. Even if you don't get that job or that audition, it can help you if you take those notes. I like to call them, instead of constructive criticism, I think they're just notes, right? They're just
Definitely.
notes to sort of help you, get to the next thing. I want to talk to Sophi about that. How important it is, because you've worked with me, in scene study class and acting, and, we talk about how important it is to really know, that script and to be, especially if you're reading with somebody, to really connect with them, or connect with the camera if you're reading that. Let's talk about that.
Well, I just want to point out that one of the main things I've learned from you is to know your lines, especially with you, because you're the person that writes the script.
Yeah. Yeah, that's really important. It's on the heels of what Daniella said. You don't know if the writer is in the room.
Yeah.
So you don't want to be making up stuff. Do you know what I mean? From the script, because you could obviously offend the writer. The writer wrote those words for a reason. They want it executed in a certain way. So it is important. It's not deafening, if you kind of get off here or there, but it is important to make their words your own so that they come out sounding truthful.
And
So
you have to, I also find it really important that you inhabit a way that you want the script to sound.
yes.
Because if you're trying to read, not everybody can read the way that somebody else wants them to.
Yes.
You have to create your own way of saying something
Yeah.
that makes it yours, and it can sound good or bad. But
Yeah, it's really important, but it's what you're all saying, which is to be yourself. It's what Claire said. You have to just go in there and be the best self that you can be. And you guys remember, there's only one you. Have you guys seen my license plate on my car?
Mm-hmm.
It says JST, the number 1 MOI, and MOI in French is me.
Yeah.
It's moi. And I really believe that enough to put it on my car. There's just one me. There's just one you in this entire universe. And that is attractive in a commercial, in a script, in anything that you do. And the best that you can do is just bring yourself to whatever that script is. And just
Exactly.
know that you did your best. And know that if this isn't it, it's going to be something that comes right around the corner. And that's enough to keep you going. I think that is what can give you a tough skin. Confidence in yourself.
Yeah.
Don't you think? Sophie and I talked about that on the way over here. It gets really tricky. What do you think about being in the audition room, and do you compare yourselves to other people?
Always.
Yeah.
How do you deal with that? Do you want to jump in here, Julia?
Yeah.
Get close to that mic.
So sometimes I think like, oh, what if they do better than I do? But then I realize, well, it's okay because they have to have a shot too.
They do.
So-
And what can you control in this environment when you're going into audition?
Yourself.
You can only control yourself. You can control knowing those lines, right? You can control trying to take those nerves, like you said, and turning them into sort of a fun energy. And you have to always base it on that. You control what you can, which is your professionalism when you go into audition, knowing the script and having fun and being the best you that you can possibly be. You can't control, someone else in the room. And the truth is, somebody might sound better if it's like a singing audition, or you might think the way that they chose to do the script sounds different or more on point than you did it, but you don't know what the casting director is looking for.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
So it's just really great to stay in that confidence. So I'm so happy that you guys are, keeping that positive vibe. And I love, you guys energize me, even though I'm an adult and I'm in a different place in my career. I just think that it's really important for everybody that's an actor or wants to pursue this, knows that. It's fun, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
If you just don't get stressed about it and you just decide I'm going to have fun with this, it changes the whole vibe of the audition.
Definitely.
You can do something with those nerves, right?
Right.
Yeah. I mean, it turns from being a chore to being, like a fun arcade moment,
Yeah. I love that. A fun arcade moment. Playing a game, right?
Exactly.
I love that. So I want to talk to you guys about what we talked about a little bit. Actually, before we came into the station, we talked about really developing as an artist and not just in your acting. And one of the elements that we do at Kids Talk Live is we write our commercials and we write our scripts. And I want that to be an important part of your process. I hope you guys take that with you. As you continue to pursue acting, how you start writing, you just write.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
that's the way that you start. And you guys have such opportunities now because you have YouTube. You can do webisodes. You can, obviously be a part of something like this, Kids Talk Live. And we wrote some really funny commercials. And I think I want to start with the Shush Blaster. Can we start with that?
All right.
Because I know that we may need to go into a break here, so I want to sort of take us into our break with one of our commercials, which is the Shush Blaster. And we worked on this. This was the brainchild of Daniella, I think.
Yes.
Yeah. It was.
Okay, can we talk about this? How'd you come up with this one?
Well, I was just thinking about something in the car, and I don't know, it just sort of like hit me out of the middle of nowhere. I'm like, gosh, I just wish that maybe I could just make somebody think I'm listening to them, but I'm not.
And this happens mostly where? Does this happen to all of you?
In the shower.
School?
In the shower.
It happens in the
What?
shower. Most of my most important life decisions happen in the shower.
That's funny. Clean body, clean mind. I get it. But I mean, does that happen in school? You could be honest.
Oh,
Maybe
yeah.
they're not listening.
Yes.
Is it because it's just the environment of school?
I think that part of the reason is because when you're at school, I, for one, I'm so exhausted all the time.
Okay.
Because I just have so much to do. There's no time for me to take, like, a nap or just to sit down and relax.
15 minutes
take a
of
nap at
lunch.
school.
What happened to being a baby? You gotta take naps.
Oh my gosh, you guys are so young and you're talking about naps. Energy. You know what I think
Who
is
needs a nap?
missing in your generation? Vitamins. This is amazing. I think you guys need to have more vitamins so that you'll have more energy. You guys are going to have to, because not only you're doing school, but you're doing all of this,
Yeah.
right?
And
You're
really-
auditioning,
yeah.
you're doing Kids Talk Live, you've got band rehearsal, right? You're in a band.
Oh my gosh, especially today. Today is like probably the busiest day I've ever had. I mean, I had, a huge thing that I was doing from 8 to 10, and then from 10 o'clock until now I was driving in traffic to get here. And then after this, I have a band rehearsal. And after that, I have, some huge event to go to.
See? Vitamins. What did I say?
Vitamins.
Vitamins are certainly important. Okay, so the Shush Blaster. So I love this idea that you created this commercial based on you're sitting in class. I mean, are you just bored by your teachers or what?
Sometimes.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
what it is that really bothers students is the insignificance of their lessons sometimes.
Definitely.
I mean, if you're someone like me, in Algebra 2 trigonometry, and you take your high school exit exam and it's on stuff that you did 3 years ago,
Okay.
then people will think, well, why am I doing
Trigonometry.
trigonometry and pre-calculus if it's not even the requirement to leave high school?
I understand that.
I actually think it's important, though, because, the more you know academically,
Yes.
the more you can figure out your life situations.
You can, and you never know when that's going to come in, later on in your life.
Exactly.
And I mean, you understand math because you're a musician, which makes you so much better at math. I don't know if you guys know that, but studying music really helps you with math.
It does.
And you don't know how that's going to come into your life later on. And, truthfully, as an artist, it's very important to know your math simply based on finances and booking jobs and, keeping all that in order, because one of the things we talked about was, when you book jobs, you don't always book a job after a job after a job after a job. You book a job, you sometimes get paid, sometimes you don't get paid for it.
Exactly.
And that money has to last, so you have to learn how to
Manage your money.
You've got to learn how to manage your money. That's the business of acting, right? There is a business side of it, and I think it's really great that you guys already get that business aspect of, the business, because you got to handle that. Trust me, you got to handle that. This is why, I started out as a dancer and an actor and a Broadway performer, but you guys, I have businesses, right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
those businesses allow me to still perform and pay my mortgage and be able to have this show so that I can have you guys and, come on here and celebrate what you do. So let's go into our commercial before we have to go to a break. The Shush Blaster, that Daniella, say your last name.
Clark.
Daniella Clark, who is 12 years
12.
old. She wrote this, y'all. This is fantastic. Okay, is everybody ready for the Shush Blaster?
Yes, indeed.
All right, and you're on.
Have you ever had a really annoying teacher?
Yeah, my history teacher is the worst.
He goes on and on about the assignments.
We don't care about things that aren't happening now.
Then try the Shush Blaster.
Just press the zap button on the Shush Blaster.
And you won't hear him anymore.
Wow!
Just sit back, nod, and pretend you're listening.
It also works on her new girlfriend.
Good job, you guys. Good job. I love that, Daniela. That was... there's our round of applause. That was awesome. Kind of now that I think about it, it would have been really cool to have this when I was in school, because you guys think it's bad now. Just imagine when I was in school. I mean, I feel like now teachers are more hip and, do you guys have any teachers at your school that are sort of drama, theatrical, anything like that?
Yeah.
Not bad drama, good drama. Like I had an English teacher who was really fantastic at sort of bringing the drama into the classroom, and she made our literature class so much fun because she sort of acted things out, and it connected with the students, and it made it current, as you guys say, why do I have to learn this? Do you have anybody at your school that kind of does that?
Yeah.
Well, my history teacher,
Okay.
she's overly dramatic. Like, she makes everything for all of our projects. We've had to dress up and do skits, and we all
Keep going.
do a bunch of acting in our class, except for then, just when it gets back to her, she's so crazy. I mean, she can do the weirdest things sometimes, and she's really dramatic about everything. And
Does
it's
it make
kind
it
of
fun?
like, I think it's fun when we're the ones on the stage, because that way we can express ourselves.
Oh,
but then
yeah.
otherwise, it's like the history show.
It's about her.
All about her.
Well, you know, maybe she's an actor that turned history teacher.
Maybe.
Maybe
I
that
have a
happened.
history teacher that is a total cool person.
Okay.
But he likes concerts.
Okay.
And he travels the world.
That's amazing.
I know.
That's amazing because you know what? He's going to bring that into your classroom. So you guys, I have to interrupt because we have a caller and I think it might be Kennedy Zimmett, who is one of our Kids Talk Live performers, and she's a host and she's at an event right now. So let's see who's on the line calling in for Kids Talk Live. This is our first call in. Hi, is this Kennedy?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, you guys, it's Kennedy.
Welcome to the line.
Hi, we're so glad that you were able to call in. I didn't even get a chance to talk to our listeners about the event that you're doing, so go for it. So just a reminder, Kennedy Zimmett is one of the people that joins us here on Kids Talk Live. She's also a host, and she's actually at an event calling us in on behalf of Kids Talk Live to talk about this event. So we kind of are going to talk to her and see, you know, what's happening. So tell us about the foundation and what you guys are doing. Kennedy, are you there?
Yeah.
Tell us about the
Okay, so
foundation.
Okay, well, the foundation is called the Kira Foundation. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, the foundation is called the Kira Foundation, and basically we benefit young women who have aged out of the foster care system. And the event that I'm at right now is the second anniversary New School Sings Old School event. And basically this is the second anniversary of a series of showcases that the Kira Foundation has put on. And basically we have a whole bunch of up-and-coming, you know, kids and teenagers who perform old school songs, and so I'm hosting.
This
really
sounds
exciting.
really, really fun. So are you like, I know that you guys said that you are doing a sound check. Are you around any performers or anything like that? Do you know what the lineup of the songs are? I'm going to test the kids in the studio right now and see if they know any of these old songs. You guys know what she means, old school, new school, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so
Well, we are in the middle of sound check right now. Everyone's kind of backstage in the green room, kind of hanging out. So we have some I Want You Back by Jackson 5.
Yep.
Do you guys know that song?
Yes.
That's a great song. Okay.
Yeah.
Is that a group
A couple
singing
of
that?
people. What was it?
Is that
no, just one person.
Okay.
Yeah, a couple of people are doing a tribute to Tina Marie.
Do you guys know who Tina Marie is?
Tina Marie?
Yeah, I know who Tina Marie is. So I'm going to talk to them. I think,
Yeah.
did you say you know who that is?
I've heard the name before. I think I've heard
She
one of
was
the songs.
associated with Rick James and that whole crew. She actually is, if you heard her on the radio, you would probably think that she's African American, but she's not. She is, she's Caucasian, but she has like a real rich kind of soulful voice. And it was always, you know, in those days, videos were kind of just coming out. So when she came on the scene, like at a concert or in a video, people were shocked. You know, because they were like, oh my goodness, you know, she's got like such a soulful kind of R&B voice. And that's amazing. I can't believe someone's singing Tina Marie. I wish we were there. That sounds amazing. Okay, what else you got on tap?
Yeah. I Will Always Love You by Whitney Houston.
Oh,
Such a classic.
Such a classic.
Yeah.
This is
So we
great.
also have My Girl by The Temptations.
Okay, that's really old school. That's
Yeah,
Motown.
I like that one.
Yeah.
And then what
It's
are
really
the
exciting.
what
go
are the
ahead.
what are the ages of the people that are performing?
I believe the youngest is 8.
Oh
and
my
then the
God.
oldest
Wow, that's
is
pretty young.
Wow.
17. Yeah.
Like, but is it a girl or a boy performing, the 8-year-old?
A girl.
And she's performing
Yeah,
by
and-
herself? Like, no.
Yes. And
Wow.
she's so good. I mean, I've seen her perform before, and she commands such stage presence.
Wow. At 8 years old.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
At 8 years old.
You know what, Kennedy? I
Yeah,
would
she's
love it
classed by Etta James.
if you could. She's singing Etta James?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Do you guys know who Etta James is? She's a
Yes.
very famous jazz. Yeah. At last, exactly. At last is
There
her.
we go.
Yeah, At Last is like her famous song. That's incredible. Kennedy, I know that you have a job to do hosting the event. I'm so glad that you called in to talk to us. This is so exciting. Kids Talk Live is at their first sort of backstage event. This is fantastic. Yay! Yay! If you have an opportunity, will you please take some pictures and video footage? I know you're there hosting and working, but if you have a chance and you can snap some pics or take some video, that would be amazing.
Definitely.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Kennedy. We miss you here in the studio, but congratulations on your hosting event. That's Kennedy Zimmett, and she's at the Kiara Foundation. She's calling us live from the event. We're so happy to have you call in and have a great time, and, keep us posted on everything.
Have a great show.
Thank you, and we will have you in the studio for the April show.
Definitely.
Okay, so you got to do your sign-off now that you're really off campus with us.
Okay. Well, this is Kennedy Zimmett, and you're listening to LA Talk Live, where we're more than just talk.
Bye.
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 That was great, right?
Yeah,
That was awesome.
Cool. That was awesome.
She did a great job. So do we need to take a break here?
You can if you want to set up for the next.
Yes, we're going to set up for the next thing. I think what we're going to do is let's go into, let's have a break, and we'll come back with the commercial, and then I think we'll go into our scene about the business. Yes, the business of auditioning, the business of acting,
The business.
all of that, the business, and then we're going to get into some music here because we're going to have Michael. Please pronounce your last name.
Gavrizescu.
Michael Gavrizescu. I love saying that. He is going to play guitar and sing for us, and then Julia is also going to sing for us. So we're going to come back. This is Cassandra Duarden and the kids of Kids Talk Live on LA Talk Live, where we're more than just talk.
Are you ready to enjoy the Maui lifestyle? You can have it all by owning real estate on the paradise island of Maui. Dennis Rush, a 22-year Maui resident and real estate broker, brings his wealth of experience and market knowledge to add value to your Maui real estate understanding, providing a level of service as unique and exceptional as the island of Maui itself. The magical island of Maui was voted the most exclusive resort island in the world by Condé Nast Traveler, and keep in mind, Maui is only a simple, non-stop flight away. Hawaii Business Magazine Top 100 Realtors awarded Dennis Rush the 2011 fourth top realtor on the island of Maui. Go to www.dennisrush.com to view all of the amazing properties currently available in the Maui MLS system. Whatever your needs or desires, Dennis Rush will provide a private consultation for any Maui properties your heart desires. You will be in good hands. Once again, go to www.dennisrush.com. That's www.dennisrush.com. Contact Dennis today to start your Maui lifestyle now. Dennis Rush, proud sponsors of the Dawn Christie Show and LA Talk Live.
This is Cassandra Duarden. We're back with Kids Talk Live on LA Talk Live with more than just talk. And we have another commercial for you. Introducing Tidy Tights.
Doesn't it bug you when you find holes or runs in your ballet tights?
We have just the solution for you.
New, revolutionary tights called Tidy Tights.
Tidy Tights are stronger than ever.
Made with rubber leather and spandex, built to last you in the toughest of classes.
Tidy Tights come in neon black and beat down blue. Tidy tights. Beat them with your mighty might.
Not meant for outdoor use or dancers who sweat, and can only be worn 15 minutes at a time.
Good job, you guys. So I want to just say something really quick about tidy tights. This was the work of Sophi and Charlotte, who's another cast member here at Kids Talk Live. Applause, applause. You guys did a great job with tidy tights. And you came up with this because why? Where did this idea come from? You're a dancer.
For one, I think that all of my ballet tights have holes and runs in them. And we just wanted to do, for a commercial, we wanted to do something related to dance and something that we could actually possibly use.
I think it was a great idea. I mean, I know that you guys aren't dancers here, but you get it, right? The tidy tights.
Yeah.
It would be really cool, speaking from a dancer's point of view, if there was an indestructible tight. I would absolutely love that. So congratulations on that commercial. I thought you did a really good job. And I, of course, have an appreciation for it. We're going to break for another commercial. We're going to come back with Michael, last name. Gavrizescu, who is going to play Freebird for us, and he's going to also sing. So I'm so excited to hear this. This was my request because you auditioned with this, and I loved it. And so I'm so excited to have you do it on the show. I think people are going to really enjoy it.
Thanks.
This is Cassandra Duarden on Kids Talk Live. On LA Talk Live, where we're more than just talk, we'll be back with some music.
Oh, do you want to use my chord or your chord? Oh, it's already there.
And we're back. This is Cassandra Duarden with Kids Talk Live on LA Talk Live, where we're more than just talk. And we're going to share a scene with you that we wrote, The Audition Scam.
Hi guys, has anyone been in to audition yet?
Well, Julia's in there now.
This is the toughest agency to get into. I wonder how many actors he's looking for.
Well, they specifically said they were looking for guys my age, so I think I'll do just fine.
What if you get in there and blow it?
Yeah, what if you forget your monologue?
Guys, you're going to blow his confidence. He's going to do fine.
Thanks, but trust me, I'm confident, even though they are a tough agency to get into.
I got in.
You did? Wow!
He said I did great. I just have to talk to my mom about the fees.
Fees?
Gotta go. It's my turn. Wish me luck, guys.
Good luck.
What fee? I thought this was an audition for agency representation. Why is there a fee?
Something doesn't sound right.
Yeah, I wonder if he's taking everyone just so he can get paid.
I did great in my audition. At least I thought so. Maybe I was bad.
I'm sure you were great, but maybe this agency isn't. There should be no fees for representation.
Oh my gosh, I got in. You're up next.
Thanks, I think.
I'm so happy you're in, but did he tell you there would be a fee to be in his agency?
Yeah, a small fee of $2,500, which includes a theatrical reel, headshots, and submission fees. I think it's totally worth it to be represented by Southern California Acting Managers Agency.
My parents are never gonna pay that. I might as well leave and head back downstairs to meet up with them.
Wait. What if we tested it? What if we purposely messed up the audition just to see if this really is true?
That's a great idea.
You would do that? But what if you don't get in?
I don't want in. I'm not going to pay those fees. Nothing lost. I'm just exposing the truth.
Michael, you're up next.
Did you get in?
I did get in, but I don't understand. I totally bombed my audition.
You know what? I'm going to go in and I'm going to completely mess it up on purpose. Let's just see what happens.
Good
luck.
Good luck.
I hope it's not true. I really need an agent.
Me too.
Me too, but if it's fake and a scam, we won't get legitimate work as actors anyways.
Exactly. Hey, how did it go?
Well, he signed me right on the spot, and I purposely bombed it. He said he didn't care how bad I was. He also said that $2,500 was a small fee to make me a star.
So it's true. This is a total scam.
Bummer.
Hey guys, I just noticed something about the name of the agency.
Southern California Acting Managers?
Look what the first letters spell.
Scam! We're outta here.
Good job, you guys. And, there's your round of applause. Wait for it. This is on the heels of what we talked about, and we didn't touch on this subject. I kind of wanted to save it. Have you guys been in situations where people have asked you to pay money up front for something that didn't make sense? I mean, if you're like in something and, you know, you need to get like a script or a t-shirt or, you know what I mean, if it's part of the production. But when you're going to audition for an agent, is there supposed to be fees?
No.
No, right? It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, the only thing you pay is, well, the only time your agent gets paid is when you get paid.
Right.
Your agent gets a certain percentage of what you earn in a job.
Exactly. The only time where there might be some upfront fees is if you're going to a print agent and you're modeling and you don't have pictures, then, you know, it is legitimate for you to, you know, get pictures. But that's a lot of money, $2,500.
Yeah.
You know, and we talked about this right before we wrote the script about how that has really happened to some people that we know, you know, or friends of yours that have happened. So this is, you know, really good advice, you know, from you guys. I want you guys to, you know, tell our listeners, you know, make sure they know there should be no fees, right? Michael, when you're auditioning for an agent, when you're going in for a casting, nobody, or somebody even, didn't somebody say somebody asked you to sell tickets?
Yeah. Daniella and I.
What was that for, you guys?
For some anti-bullying thing.
Yeah, it was an anti-bullying fashion show, and they wanted us to sell tickets to it.
Yeah.
And you were going to be a part of it, but then you had to sell tickets?
And then we had to write our own stuff, and he wanted us to write outlines for it, and then he would, like, fix it up and stuff.
But you don't get to perform it.
Well, I think we were supposed to perform it, but he wanted us to write it, and he was just going to, like, check it over.
So he wasn't really doing any work. Right. You guys were doing all the work. Well, I love that we work together, which is something that I think you guys have been really amazing at doing. And I have to say, you guys have been such a pleasant group to work with, and it's why I had you all back for Kids Talk Live. I think you guys are doing a great job. And speaking of great jobs, we're going to have Michael do Freebird. He's going to play acoustic guitar and sing for us. I'm super excited to hear you guys, to have you guys hear him. So take it away.
Okay, I just took it. Now it's in my possession.
Yes.
This one's by Leonard Skinner. This one is Freebird. If I leave here tomorrow, would you still remember me? For I must be traveling on now. There's too many places I've got to see. But if I stayed here with you, girl, things just couldn't be the same. 'Cause I'm as free as a bird now. And this bird you cannot change. Oh, and a bird you will not change. And this bird you will not change. The Lord knows I can't change. Bye bye, baby. It's been a sweet love, yeah. Though this feeling I can't change. But please don't take this so badly. 'Cause Lord knows that I am to blame. But if I stayed here with you, girl, things just couldn't be the same. 'Cause I'm as free as a bird now. And this bird you cannot change. Oh, and this bird you cannot change. And this bird you cannot change. The Lord knows I can't change. The Lord help me, I can't change. The Lord, I can't change. Oh, won't you fly, yeah, free bird, yeah. Free bird, yeah.
Nice. So awesome, Michael. I'm so happy that I have you because I just think you are such a talent and you're so humble and you're just a natural on that guitar. And thank you to the parents for noticing him on the video game. What's it called?
Guitar Hero.
Guitar Hero.
Oh, Guitar Hero.
I love that. That's the story.
That's
In
how it
case
all
you're just
started.
tuning in and you didn't hear our show last month, Michael, his parents noticed that he was getting really good at that Guitar Hero and thought, hey, maybe we should get him some real lessons and see if he really wants to do this. And thank you to the parents for seeing that talent. Where would we be without them, right?
Nowhere. I'd probably be upstairs in my room playing PS2 all day.
Exactly. Thank you. Shout out to the parents. Woo. You guys don't drive. You got to get here somehow. I want to give a shout out to Michael too, because Michael is 15 years old. He's a singer. He's a musician. He's an actor. And I know that he plays with a band, and they have a performance coming up at Whiskey A Go-Go on Friday, April 5th. And admission is $10. I think it's going to be a great show. Will you talk about what that show is? And are you playing by yourself? Are you playing with the band?
What it is that I just joined this new band. They're called Siren, and I joined as the lead guitarist. So, and what's really going to be cool is that I sort of put my own interpretation in their songs, and they think it's absolutely wonderful. And we're going to have this performance where we're going to just debut ourselves now. This is the real Siren now. This is going to be what it's going to be. So, and it's going to be a really exciting event.
This is great. It's original music.
It's totally original music. We have a few covers for all of you cover fans out there.
Okay. This is great. I'm so excited for you. What time? I don't have a time on here. What time does the event start?
What it is that there are going to be 2 acts performing before us.
Okay.
I can't quite recall their names. I'm sorry about that. But the first act will start at 7 o'clock.
Okay.
The second act will start at around 7:30, and then the band takes the stage.
And then because it's at Whiskey A Go-Go, which is an over 21 bar, what's the age? I mean, is it 18 and up or?
Luckily for this show, this will be an all ages show.
Oh, this is amazing.
That's cool.
Okay, so this is really great. Again, Michael's band Siren is going to be playing at Whiskey A Go-Go Friday, April 5th. It's an all ages show. Tickets are $10. You guys definitely check it out. Where can they get tickets?
You can get tickets by
Whiskey A Go-Go, maybe? On their website?
You guys could actually email me about it. I have my own email where I take care of that kind of stuff.
Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to put a link on the Kids Talk Live website to you, and then people can find out about the tickets. But I'm sure if they went to Whiskey A Go-Go's website, the information for the show would be on there. It starts at 7 o'clock. It's all ages. Come out and see Siren. Michael, we have him on the show for Kids Talk Live. Yay! He's got a real gig coming up. This is awesome.
Yay! Woo!
Fantastic. So I'd like to go into our next commercial, and if we could get Julia set up, because we do have a soloist that's going to be singing with us. She's going to be singing "Thinking of You" by Katy Perry. So let's go into our next commercial, which is Head Friends Headphones, and that was also written by Sophi and Charlotte, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. And where did this idea come from?
Well, I think that this idea originated from...
Stay close to that mic.
I think that this idea originated from having just like kind of imaginary friends or like pets.
Okay.
Because I know that I, for one, love talking to my dog.
Yes. And I love talking to my dog.
Yes.
Miss Coco Chanel.
So we thought it would be kind of cool if we did... Well, it was originally going to be like a phone or like an app or something you could use.
Oh, right. Okay.
But it turned into actual headphones that you can talk to.
I love that. So let's go into this. Does everybody got their scene in front of them so we can go right into this? Yes. Okay, so introducing Head Friends Headphones.
Ever been sitting on a bus and just had no one to talk to? Need a friend pronto.
Introducing Head Friends Headphones, the friend you wear on your head.
Simply slip them on and connect with a friend.
Head Friends come in a variety of personalities.
Bratty, Brittany,
Complimentary Chris,
and Debbie Downer.
Here's one of our satisfied customers.
Well, I used to be a loner, but whenever I was in a bad mood or something, complimentary Chris would make me feel better.
Head Friends Headphones, so you don't end up talking to yourself.
Fantastic, you guys. That was great. So I want to talk to you guys. If we could have Julia swap over with Michael to the mic, because we're going to have you sing next. But I want to talk to you guys. Somebody talked about a pillow. Go ahead and go.
Oh, I know.
Somebody talked about a pillow, like a real pillow. Who was telling me about that? Was it Kennedy?
Kennedy, yeah.
Okay, do you guys remember what she talked about? Tell me about this. This is so funny that we wrote this commercial, but there actually happens to be a real somebody presented a product on Shark Tank. Do you guys remember what she talked
I
about?
remember.
Okay, go ahead, Danielle. Tell us about it.
Well, it's a pillow for people who are depressed. And it would.
This is a real product. This
Yeah.
is not something we wrote. This is real, right?
Yeah, it's real.
Okay.
And so I think you would lay down on it or something, and it would give you compliments. It would be like, you're a good person, or like, you're going to have a great day tomorrow, something like that. But it got like really creepy, she said. It's really creepy, like in the middle of the night. You're a good person. That would be really creepy.
That would be really creepy. I mean, you know what? Let's be honest. It's really nice to have compliments, right? And to have people support you, right? I mean, without the support of your family and your friends and people in the artistic community that really, care about what you guys are doing and the opportunity that I hope that, I'm going to be sitting back someday watching you guys on TV and be like, hey, they were on my show, Kids Talk Live. And, I was an instrument in helping them discover themselves and be creative as artists. I hope that that's, how it goes. So we need those people, right, to compliment us and say job well done and all of those things. But
it'd be creepy if it was in a pillow.
I absolutely agree. I think it would be creepy if it was in a pillow,
We
right?
need compliments, but not from an animated pillow.
Yes, genuineness, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay, so I think that we're almost all set here. We have Julia Pena joining us. She's going to be singing "Thinking of You," originally by Katy Perry. And I met Julia at a recital of my music director and my partner Paul Quo, who, shout out to Paul Quo, he's amazing. He is our music director for Glee Summer Camp. He's also our music director for Rock Sugar Repertory Theater, and now he has his own school in Alhambra. It's called Pop Rock Academy, and they do vocal lessons, they do piano lessons, they have guitar, they actually have an improv class.
They have dance too.
And dance, yes. And it's fantastic because if you guys have been to my studio, if you go to his school, it looks exactly like mine, which I love. It's like a mini-me Duarden Performing Arts Collective at Pop Rock Academy. So I'm so proud of Paul and super excited. And I happened to go to the recital, and Julia just blew me away. And so I'm super excited to have you on the show. And if we're all set, we're going to have Julia sing "Thinking of You" by Katy Perry.
Comparisons are easily done once you had a taste of perfection, like hanging from a tree. I picked the ripest one. I still got the seed. You said move on, where do I go? I guess second best is only no. 'Cause when I'm with him, I am thinking of you, thinking of you. What you would do if you were the one who was spending the night.
like to say, oh,
Julia Pena, everybody.
What a singer.
You're amazing.
Fantastic. So proud. I hope that you guys really enjoyed her as much as we did. And it speaks volumes that you guys are so supportive of each other and impressed with each other. And I just love that. And we are ending on such a high note. I want to give you guys an opportunity to do some last minute shout outs before we say our final goodbye for our March St. Patty's Day show.
Happy St. Patrick!
Yes, let's give everybody a shout out. Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Give it up to St. Patrick.
Yes. Let's start with Julia. Congratulations. You did a fantastic job. Paul Quo, our music director and our private vocal coach, is going to be so proud. So I'm really excited to show him the show and let him see how amazing you did. Go ahead and say your name, your age, and give your shout outs.
Julia Pena, and I'm 13 years old. And my shout out goes out to Paul Quo because he has taught me so much, and I'm just so grateful for what he's done for me.
Fantastic. And next we have Miss Sophie.
Hi, I'm Sophi Panzarella, 12 years old, and I want to give a shout out to my family and Cassandra, and last but not least, my business, Kiss Duct Tape Wallets.
Yes.
If you have any free time, please go to KIS-wallets.com, or you can email us at kiss.duct.tape.wallets@gmail.com.
I love it. I love it. I forgot that you have this little business, so we're going to have to do a show about that. Kid businesses. I think it's fantastic. She has this really great business where they do duct tape wallets, and they're actually really, really cute. And I think you guys are in a store. Are you in a store?
Yeah, we're in two.
What stores are you in?
We are at a store called Bold Girls in Newport Beach.
Okay.
That's close to Orange County. And we're in a store called Grow Kid Grow.
Okay.
Which is not really in this area, but it's in my area. It's in Silver Lake.
Yeah, I know exactly where it is. It's on the same street as Studio Body.
Yeah.
Fantastic. All right, Claire, give your shout outs, girl.
I'm Claire Pritchard. I'm almost 15, and I want to give a shout out to my mom who's been driving me around for the past
Thanks, Mom.
3 days, nonstop. So, yeah.
Thanks, Mom. Next.
My name is Michael Gavrizescu. I'm 15 years old. My shout-outs would like to go to my mom and dad, my amazing mom and dad, who have fully supported me since the beginning. Couldn't thank them enough. Also, my sister, Denise. She is amazing, great supporter. And also my beautiful girlfriend, Christiana. She is amazing.
Yay.
Most perfect little thing in the world.
Young love. We love it. Next.
I'm Daniella Clark, and I'm 12 years old, and I would like to give a shout out to my mom and my dad and my sister for making everything possible for me and for encouraging me, and to my friends, all of them who encouraged me too.
Awesome. Good job, you guys. I am so proud of you. I think that you've done an amazing job today, and you guys just get better and better as we get more into Kids Talk Live. So we're going to be back with our next show of Kids Talk Live April 28th, which means there's a spring break in there.
Yay!
So, yeah, you guys get a
Yay!
break. You get a break. You don't need to use the shush blaster on your teachers. You get a break from school, and hopefully you'll be rested and full of energy and great ideas for our April show. I would like to give a shout out to, of course, Paul Quo, to all my teachers at Duarden Performing Arts Collective and Glee Summer Camp, which is coming up soon. We'll talk more about that for our April show of Kids Talk Live. I'd like to also give a shout out to Aslam Daljic, who is a friend of mine who originally came to LA Talk Live, and that's how I came here and was able to even have Kids Talk Live, and to Richard, who thought this would be a fantastic idea for me to do a show with kids because of all my work with kids. And we cannot forget Kennedy Zimmett, who called in from the Kiara Foundation today and was our correspondent for the first time for Kids Talk Live at that event. And we wish the Kiara Foundation much success in their show today. And thank you for listening. This is Cassandra Duarden for Kids Talk Live on LA Talk Live, where we're more than just talk.
Woo!